Yes, this is not a clickbait. If you missed the CATCHMOON, then just get Grendel. Hi, my name's Gastimus, and I have a new Warframe video for you guys. Grendel's the newest Warframe that came out with the Old Blood update. He's a tank and can do massive amounts of burst damage. I'm a big fan of Inaros, and, well, he's basically just a better Inaros. Let's go over his abilities. His passive is every time he's going to consume an enemy, he's going to get 50 bonus armor. This is additive, so it's calculated after steel fiber and all the armor mods. His one is called Feast, and he's going to consume the enemy in his reticle. It opens for 1 second, and then for each enemy being consumed during duration, it increases per second. No mods can affect that though. It strips armor from the enemy, does damage per second to the enemy, and it costs more for each person you have inside of you. Your 2, you get to consume a person and you get a lot of buffs. It affects your allies as well. You get energy multiplier, armor, and as well as damage multipliers. Your 3, you can spit out an enemy and they become a projectile. They have an arc, but it's after a good amount of time, and it's more of a meme ability. Is 4 also another meme ability? If he has a person in his stomach, he gets to roll around, and yeah, just wreak havoc, Now, I'm gonna be going over my build, and he's basically a living vacuum. So for my build, I formed my Grendel 3 times. No, I already have him on here. I like enemy radar for aura. You can really have any. It's up to you. Like, if you want to run corrosive protection, that's cool. If you want to be tanky, you run physique. For base mods, and this is how I build them, I'm going to be running all 3 of the Umbral mods, because he has a massive amount of flat health, so he gets really good stats from every single one. He has good armor, good health, and strength scales really well with his all of his abilities. But we're only going to be focusing on Feast for this build. Next up, we're going to want some range mods, so we're going to put Stretch. We're going to put Overextended. We're going to put Adaptation, because since we're tanking, Adaptation just makes us that much harder to kill. And we're going to run Hunter Adrenaline, so we can get energy. And this is, I like this mod slot, because I couldn't really figure out what, so I just put the dash polarity. And this will allow you to do really whatever you want. If you want to have, more efficiency without duration, so, spam your abilities more. It won't help out with Feast, because drain per second is affected by your duration and your efficiency. You could be running Fleeting Expertise. You can run Flow if you want energy. You can run Primed Flow if all your Umbral mods aren't maxed out, or you don't want to run them in general. You can run Streamline if you just want to be more efficient at being a vacuum. And then this is where I like it, because I like to run one of the Augur mods. Augur Message if you want to have higher duration, Reach for range, and Secrets for strength. I prefer strength, so at least our Feast can start stripping armor better and more damage. Now, with this current mod setup, we're going to be a vacuum cleaner from 58.75 meters away, doing 620 damage and 6.2 armor strip per second. If your Umbral Intensify is maxed out, you can always, or this number will become 130% strength, so it'll be 650 and 6.5%. If your Umbral mods are all maxed out, you can tell you won't have enough slot, because you see, if both these were maxed, we'd be at -1. So what you could do is you could run a lower level of Hunter Adrenaline, so its drain is only 10 instead of 11, which changes the polarity from 6 to 5. You can run a lower level of Adaptation. All Adaptation will do is, instead of it being 20 seconds, if you level it down twice, it'll be 18, I think. Now for Arcanes, since Grendel's a massive boy, I have 2 Arcane Graces, so that's what I run. Now, you guys might not have Arcane Graces, and that's completely fine. There are so many ways to heal in Warframe, more than you think actually, and I feel as I should list them because not too many people know about all the healing mods in this game. You can run any of the weapon mods that give you truth, um, justice, and purity. Every time a truth, justice, or purity mod procs from the syndicates, you'll get 25% of your max health back. You can also run the rejuvenation as your aura. You can run equilibrium. So when you pick up your... Oh, that's not an aura. I knew that. You could be running equilibrium, so every time you pick up energy, you get some health. Or, well, vice versa as well. There's melee mods as well for it. You could be running... what are they called? Life Strike, Healing Return. Another factor you could do is you can run like Hirudo, which will 5% life steal on crits for health. You can run Hema, or Hema, which is a rifle that not many people use. And you get 10% of the damage dealt back as health on headshots only. And then there's a number of other arcanes. You could be running, if you want to run any of those mod setups, you could be running, you know, some arcane, where is it? Arcane Guardian for more armor. You know, more tanking. You could also run Arcane Pulse, Arcane Victory, Exodia Might, Magus Elevate, Magus Nourish, and I think Magus Repair. The Magus mods will require you to be an operator, Exodia for your Zaws. So, lots of options you could do when it comes to healing. Now, apart from that side note, let's test this out because, as I said, we're just a CATCHMOON. Because as you guys know, if you use CATCHMOON, it doesn't shoot that far anymore. So we'll just eat things from that far now. Now, I'm not going to turn on invincibility. I'm not going to pause the AI. We're going to spawn 8 corrupted heavy gunners at level 115. My master rank went up since my last Warframe video. And let's just show you. So right now they are up 62. And right here is where you'd be able to eat them. Now, I need to get, like, a view on all of them. And... wow! Look at that. And, you can absolutely clear rooms like that, because you kind of just spin in a circle as you're eating. And I've eaten, like, 20 people at once, I think. And, as you can see, our energy is going down very fast. And due to our strength, when we spit them out, they all should just die instantly or to the damage proc. So they are stripped of armor. And they all die because of your feast. And as you can see, we got hit a few times. Now they do drop all their items again. So, and since we're running Hunter Adrenaline, it's very easy to get energy back. And it's pretty good because you're basically unkillable. You can wipe rooms really fast, so you don't have to worry about CATCHMOON, running an Arcoplasmor, the Fullman. I think that's how you say that one. Yeah, so I like it because, well, you're a vacuum, and vacuum cleaners are cool, I guess. And you can also say, oh yeah, nice CATCHMOON. You know, I have a CATCHMOON. Like, here we are. Doesn't even go that far anymore. But good thing we can suck from really far away. Anyway, that's the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed, you know, leave a like, comment. If you enjoyed it a lot and want to see more content, I don't know if it's all going to be Warframe based, you can subscribe as well. And thank you.